truth, man, here at the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Listen, man. So, a lot of guys been trying to come for me in the comments. These white knights, these simps, and these gumps been trying to come for me in the comments as if I don't know what I'm talking about. And as usual, they use dismissive language, calling me names. One guy called me inexperienced, and some other things, among other things. Then, of course, the religious people, whom I don't blindly trust religious people at all. I see their behaviors. I know the fruit they supposed to possess. These guys are remarry somebody else's rebellious wife, which is adultery. These guys mess with your wife, which is adultery. These guys, it ain't much difference between them and the world, man. Like, and that's why I judge people based on their attitude towards me, and actions speak louder than words with me, which is kind of what I'm talking about, man. Just kind of what I'm talking about. Listen. We're gonna start out with beware of these type of women. In the dark version, I'm getting started early because I want to come up with some money fast so I can make some moves. But we talking about Teyana Taylor, man. Let me show you something about this type. This is the type that lies about the body count, and they'll present themselves to you. Well, most of the types that I covered do this, but this type will present herself to you as one way, and you'll think that you got something different than all the women that you done had before you got the Teyana Taylor type. And all you gotta do is listen closely to this type, because this type tries to be domineering. Like, I even heard her say, I'm running this ish. And Ahmad Shumpert is a hood dude, but stop thinking because a dude is a hood dude or a pookie or any of that, that he somehow is going to always rise above the female nature and the XX behaviors and the modern woman traps, because they rarely do. People start rising above it when they start listening to the right people. When they start checking out content and different things, and they accept it. Remember the parable of the sower. The good soil are those that hear the word and understand it. When these guys wait, hold on, give me a second. The Teyana Taylor type. So I need to talk about this, man. And I'm not the only one talking about this, because she just took 4 houses from this guy, Ahmad Shumpert, worth $10 million. Dude, morals, having morals, doing the right thing as far as biblically. I know we got a lot of voices in our ears, but I'm gonna tell y'all, man, marrying these women now is a big risk. What you gotta understand is we in the social media era, and people, you don't know what people is watching, you don't know what people is listening to. You don't know who in somebody's ear, you don't know who flirting, because it used to be just the guys in your town. Now it's the guys everywhere. A dude can flirt with your wife or your girl from Tokyo, and if he got the money, he can creep right under your nose. Be like, I just got an Airbnb. I'm gonna come get you. Or meet me here, or meet me there. She'd be like I saw a video where the girl was like, she told her husband that she was going to take some Amazon packages back. Dude, for one, they always say it's us, but man, it seems like the women cheat more than the men. And what's crazy is it's normally the women who you least suspect. You least suspect. I told her earlier, I was watching the video and I saw a clip from Shira 7, and it got under my skin because I look at how she be trying to correct me all the time, right? Even after the fallout. And we got into it last night because I noticed that she tries to correct other people, but then she made a comment like, or she'll tune other people out, though she tries to correct them. And like I said, one thing I learned with people like that is once I see a person is like that, I don't take them seriously, because those are people that's trying to control you, whether it's a man or a woman. If he trying to tell you something, but you can't tell them nothing, even when you right, that ain't a person that you listen to at all. That ain't a person you listen to. The Teyana Taylor type is about themselves from day one. Entitled princess, former thought, about herself. These, like I say, these are the ones that'll lie about their body count, and they'll tell you 2 when it's actually 8 or 22. It's actually 8 or 22. They'll be like, well, I had 3 boyfriends and I had sex with 2 of them. And then, let me show you something. Low body count women, remember, body count is everything they do. It's tongue kissing, it's getting your cheeks squeezed, it's getting fingered. It's everything they do. It's gonna go right up here. So if she only got penetrated by 1, but she got fingered by 7, tongue kissed by 7, dry hump by 7, that's 20. That's 22. Her body count is 22. So when you see her, or let's say she's saying she a virgin, right? She sucked off 3 dudes, or let's say 3. That's 3 right there. She's saying she a virgin because she was a tease, and maybe they didn't get as far. And she could be lying about that. But I'm finna show you guys. So she tongue kissed 3 dudes. Okay, that's 3. She dry hump 4 dudes. Okay, that's 4. So she up to 7. She gonna remember them, especially the ones she liked it. And watch this. If she ever told any man she loved them and meant it, or tried to mean it, even tried to mean it, you're doomed trying to get in a relationship with her. And even myself, I know I could get a lot of these chicks back if I wanted to. Even when they with somebody else. That's just how it is, man. That's why I'm not saying I hate pastors, because I don't. Me being a prophet, I can't hate pastors. But I'm at odds with a lot of them, because it's like they be trying to teach people. They be rejecting the prophets. Usually the prophet is going to be kind of in touch with what's going on. They reject the prophets. They be out of touch. And it's like they be trying to preach to this world as if it's almost like hearing a robot preach. And they be lying through their teeth. They be lying through their teeth. And you'll listen to them and you'll marry Teyana Taylor and then lose 4 houses worth $10 million. You'll lose Mercedes Benzes. Because sometimes the Teyana Taylor type had it planned all along, never really was into you. The question is, she said, okay, well, he was cheating. Here's my question to you. How long was he cheating? Did you ever cheat? Who cheated first? Were you sexually enthusiastic towards him? I mean, after all, this is a young, fit guy. So you know his testosterone is high. So were you one of those, you hear him coming in the door, he sent you a D-pic, you hear him coming in the door and you just fake like you sleep until you go to sleep? How many times did you do that, Teyana? Were you already loose? See, basketball players, let's keep it 100. Y'all know this is truth pill. We dealing out truth. Sometimes them basketball players be a little taller, a little longer, and a little more endowed than your average guy. So they be thinking because they're endowed that they be thinking, okay, I'm big, so she a little tight. That's just because you bigger than all of them. She had 10 bodies, 15 bodies, 20 bodies, but you bigger than them. So you don't seem to understand the psychological ramifications to her having 10 bodies. I wouldn't care if she slept with 10 dudes, 4 inches each. It's still gonna have the same effect on her mind, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Listen to me when I tell you, man. Listen to me when I tell you. I made some mistakes in my 20s. I'm gonna show you. I had 3 unicorns at once. 3. Now check this out. One way, watch their friends. Look at their friends. They gonna always like try to make it seem like they the good one. If it's only one good, it ain't none good. Like when I think about my unicorns, I think about their friends. Like a lot of them, they didn't have like slutty friends. I'm telling you, man. Now, here's the difference. A woman that's horny but ain't did nothing, that's not a slut. Because that's the one that'll find a dude she like and she'll be doing that stuff to him. That's not a slut. Sluts use their bodies to manipulate men and to get paid for men. Like I told them when I first saw it, somebody put the ad on Facebook. I said, I'm different from these other guys because I could see it in her eyes. Like I could see it in her eyes, man. The whole time he was with her, I could see it in her in her eyes. I had one, she straight up virgin. I know, I'm telling you, she ain't do nothing before. She just like me. You cute. You this, you that. I like you a lot. Something about blah, 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 blah. I was pushing her away because I knew how I was. I got dogged out by a couple women and I became a dog. I was even finna pledge Q dog. So she was like, she was trying to force herself. She was finna get that thing up. I liked her, but I already had 2 other girls. So I'm sneaking around. I said, man, 3 is too much. I was 3 at once. This is how I know men are different. I had real feelings for all 3 of them. But I pushed her away because she was the virgin. And the other one of the other ones might have been 2. She probably, you know how some women don't want you to believe that? I think she might have been. I don't know. I don't know. But I've had virgins, I've dealt with virgins, and they were very similar in the way they think, the way they behave themselves around other men. She was truly awkward around men. When you see them comfortable around guys, that's a sign that she lying about her activity, man. I'm telling you. This is what they'll do. They'll say, the dudes on their block, my friend, this friend went with him, and this friend went with him, and this friend, okay, who did you go with? And she did this with him, she did that with him. Okay, what did you do? You gotta look at that, man. And I know some of y'all that's gonna watch this, y'all had experiences like that you overlooked. And sometimes you pay the price when you overlook and don't trust your gut. You end up with Teyana Taylor. Teyana Taylor is a deceiver. They be knowing how these dudes is when they get with them, man. They be knowing he got the status. He's a big, tall dude, gold teeth. You know them girls gonna like him. They be knowing that, man. And they'll break up with you, though, when they can't change you or when they can. When they can, it's just like they can't. They don't like either one. They don't know what they want, man. Like, if they change you, they don't respect you. If they can't change you, then they gonna use you. Well, actually, they gonna use you with both. They can't change you, they can change you. So she took all type of cars from this man. He got to pay $8,000. Man, these courts be destroying us, man. And I don't know what they gonna even do to me, man. But I ain't worried about it, man. Because if it's unreasonable, you already know. Ain't nobody gonna ever beat me over the head with my spirituality and my morals. Because I know the Most High ain't doing it. You're not gonna get me to let you get over on me because of what I believe. That's why, even though the Christian guys, and sometimes Muslim guys, sometimes Hebrew Israel, they be trying to dog me, I still be looking out for them because I know what they up against with these people in their church, these people in their family. Had them thinking, oh, just put it in God's hand. You ain't putting no relationship in God's hand. Marriage is a temporary thing. It's an earthly thing. You go to heaven, you're not going to be married. Y'all might remember each other. Matter of fact, you might not even remember each other. I got a sneaking suspicion, a prophetic suspicion that the Most High is not going to let us remember anything from our earthly life. After we judge, after we receive reward, that's going to be it. I believe He's going to wipe it away from our mind. He gonna bring stuff to our attention that we didn't say, and then after he's done, he gonna probably snap his finger like Thanos, and we ain't gonna even remember no more. And I'm pretty sure I'm right. The Teyana Taylor type, they sensual. So you gonna be attracted to them. They gonna play hard to get at first, and then when you get with them, they're gonna try to dominate and control you. What are you looking at? What are you looking? You was with some bitch, blah 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 blah. Then they have resentment builds up in this type of woman's heart. So just know that every conflict you have with her, she's never gonna let it go. You couldn't tell me in a million years that everything that went wrong was her or was him. What he messed up is, with this type especially, you gotta be upfront. You might dodge a bullet just by being honest with this type. Let them reject you. You want them to reject you, because this type plays the long game. They'll stay with you until they know you gonna lose. I'm gonna tell you something, man. A couple of these types, this type right here, I can see some of her in the Teyana Taylor type. They won't even like you, but they'll stay with you, and sometimes even to have sex with you. Like, if you look at her, go to her interviews. Look how comfortable she is around other guys. Red flag waving. Being waved. My goodness, man. This is insane. But what's even worse is I cannot believe how these guys are still taking up for them. Remember this, all of y'all, because I know y'all hate watchers watching. Y'all dudes be trying to insult me. I know you watching. If you taking up for one, you taking up for all. You taking up for all of them. You have the unicorns, you have the modern women. The unicorns can go over there. Rarely would a modern woman go over to being a unicorn. You was ever a thought, you was ever sensual, sucking dudes off, you're doing sexual stuff. It's rare that they gonna become a unicorn. They might make you think so, like this type right here, but they not. That's why you got to vet. Even if they lie, you gotta vet, because if they lying, they might change their story up later, and then you'll be able to get the truth. You'll be able to dig the truth out of there. You gotta vet, man. You have to, man. Man, a man needs a woman. All the stuff they saying to me, man. A lot of the dudes that wives are more sneakier is the ones that's trying to come to these women's defense. And the ones that know they mama wasn't nothing. They mama wasn't right. So but they close to their mama, so they try to defend all women because they close to their mama. Remember, if you taking up for a semi-thought, you taking up for streetwalkers, you taking up for strippers, you taking up for them all. Once my stuff is final, I'm gonna write the book on how to recreational use only. When you recreational use only, you gonna get rejected, ghosted a lot. I'm gonna break it down for you. I ain't writing none of these books right now because I'm not finna share with her. I'm not, man. She made her choice. I forgive her and everything, but I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra that's in the light, enlightened. You cross a Libra, man, they're gonna cutthroat you. You ain't gonna get that sympathetic treatment you crossing Libras. And a Libra will rub stuff in your face too. You dogging them out, or you dog him, calling him bum, dusty, and telling me broke and all this, you gonna motivate a Libra. You ain't gonna, they ain't gonna be downtrodden. My people that was born in the time period that I was born in, as far as the stars aligning, the daylight, look, man, you can say what you want about this stuff. The characteristics is real. And people that's along those same lines as me, I can speak for all of us. All of us guys. A Libra will rub stuff in your face. A Libra will remember what you say to them and use it as motivation. And then they done got rich on you. And you thought that you was gonna just get forgiven and they was gonna just kiss up and be like a little puppy dog. They cutthroated you because you cutthroated them first. And now all the stuff you was saying to them, they using it as motivation. And all you could do is watch from afar. Watch from afar. And you think you're going to keep taking a Libra to court. Libras are good in court. You know why? Because we research. Libras read. You rarely ever find a Libra that does not read. Because we like to know what we talking about. We observe, we watch people. I'm telling you, man. How y'all think I could do this series on a bunch of people I don't even know? And then it's crazy because afterwards, I'll be paying attention. And boom, 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 boom. I done start doing those too. But where are these type of ninjas? I did Fat Joe. And then all that stuff was coming out about him. I said, wow. I really was on it with him. I did it about Giselle. That was one of my better ones too. Look what she went and did. And now I'm on Teyana Taylor. Let me give you some prophetic. Teyana Taylor is going to move on. More than likely, she might get with some type of rapper or R&B singer. I wouldn't even be surprised if she got with a preacher. But you got to watch out for this type, because this type, it's like she got him. She'll get dude number 2. Remember me saying this. Listen to me. I wouldn't be surprised if she's already slept with another man. And if she hasn't, she's planning to. Dude ain't perfect, obviously. Obviously. But to take 4 houses, was it that serious? Like, when you look at all the stuff she took from him, that was intentional. Listen, man, some of these comedians, y'all better listen to them. I'm telling you, those dudes, it's something about their minds that they can shift and they can put truth out there into the world. Cat Williams is like that. Corey Holcomb is probably the best. There, TK Kirkland, ain't he a comedian? The other guy, shoot, he's funny too. I'll be watching him. I can't remember. Man, how am I forgetting his name? The one that Travis Hunter tried to crash out on. Shoot. He made a joke out of it. He was impersonating Deion Sanders. Him. His name is slipping. They good at that, man. They good at that, I'm telling you. You worried about how the next man is banging her? You should be glad you got away from her. Think if you spent your whole life with a woman who don't respect you, don't love you, using you. This how you know. This how you know. If you get in a crunch or a crisis, they're not going to help you. That's one of the ways you know that they're settling. They're using you. They'll try to coach you instead of helping you. I can say that for my own life. We was in Texas when my father did that and didn't send me like the rest of, like I told him, I said, I got 1,100. I need your help so I won't get evicted. I need 3 something. It was like 353 or something like that. He said, all right, I'll send it. He only sent me 150. I was baffled. I was like, why would he even do that? She did not call her parents. And her parents, they'll help you. Matter of fact, most of the times they helped us. Most of the time they helped us. It was me that asked them. Yeah, they'll talk behind your back. I'm sure they telling her all type of stuff about. But they'll help their kids. Matter of fact, let's go here. Anybody that got something to say about me, just keep watching. Keep watching. I'm going to give you something to talk about. I'm going to give you a whole lot of success to talk about. See, people, this is how you know you're an evil person, too. You could talk about somebody's failures, but when they successful, you quiet. Or you trying to use them. You trying to switch up. That's how a lot of these people is, man. Watch out for this type, man. That's why I like to look in a woman's eyes. When they have responding to you, when they rejecting you, when they not calling you, when they making excuses, tell him I'm not here. Man, get up out of there, man. She said the same thing. You see what I'm saying? She said when she first met him, she was rejecting him. She didn't even like him. How many times we saying this? Travis Hunter, you better take heed, man. Cause when they say you ain't they type, keep trying to pursue them. You can, I know my teeth is crooked. I got spaces in my mouth. I got a gray beard. I'm making car videos, but you can think that I don't know what I'm talking about and ignore me. And Shador, you need to quit gassing him too. You know, man, you his friend. Tell him the truth, man. People be. How you did Angel Reese? Let me ask you something. Is Travis Hunter girl, does she have any similarities to Angel Reese or no? Look how you did Angel Reese. Go look at the video. All you got to do is type in Shador Sanders Angel Reese. And that's going to come right up. That flag football. He got good kids, man. I'm telling you, like how kids need to do it. You love your mama, you respect your mama, fine. But if your father tell you something and he's right, you better listen to him. Because this type of woman, when them kids get older, she'll turn against them for a man. All these women, like I hear, who said that originally? I wish I could give him credit. I wish I could give him credit. But he said that I've never seen a woman say that she ain't ish. They always try to act like they're a good woman. If these women were so good, they wouldn't be ghosting dudes like that. Because you don't like them? Be like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not interested. That's why these dudes been roasting them lately. Like the dude told her she wasn't this type. She tried to throw shots at him. And boy, he roasted her badly. On one of them little 20 versus 1 type show. He said, she just not my type. That's all he said. She said, what are you, 40? And just got to roasting him. And he lit into her. And I saw another clip. Boy, that chick was fine. She just was it. Looks wise. But he had to bring her back down to earth. She was being disrespectful. So he faked like he gassed her up like he wanted her. And then he told her she looked like a man, get out of here. And she turned and said, this all PUSS. You know the rest. Then she turned around the other way and got the twerk and said, fat bleep at that. I said, oh, she nasty. Perfect candidate for recreational use only. But you gotta be careful sometimes who you even try to recreational use. Cause you can end up with a Teyana Taylor. Some of them chicks be on that witchcraft stuff too, man. You better be solidified in the Most High. But anyway, I think I got well into this subject. And when he cheated, he cheated. I'm gonna tell y'all this one time. One more, it's not gonna be the last time. One more time. I'm sure I might say it again. So, you have the Most High you have the devil. Ain't no in between. Right? Next, polygynous men don't cheat. The only way a polygynous man cheats is if he messes with another man's wife. That's one. Or he goes out and has sex outside of his concubines and his wives. Which, if he's really polygynous, and he a real polygynist, he ain't gonna do. Why? Because he gonna have the amount of women that he needs. Or shall I say wants. So all that little cheating, y'all, these ninjas is y'all like Oreo cookie. Y'all European inside. Y'all be trying to be just like them and follow all their customs. You don't got no identity. Polygyny is everybody else. Monogamy is European. If I remember, I'm a post it. I'm gonna post like what I read, something I read like yesterday. But listen, man, if you get with that Teyana Taylor type, you better not have no kids. You better not move her in. You better not get that marriage license with her. In fact, if you can figure out that she's that type, the quicker you do this, the better.